The reason why I really wanted to talk about this though is I think
Oh,
it's interesting because I was expecting, frankly, a bit more forceful public response to this because it seemed like the perfect San Francisco storm, right? Bodega Cat, Mission Dive Bars,
it's kind of
Waymo.
meme. It's memey.
It's like the guy who got punched in the face in San Francisco for wearing the Google Glass. Like it was the perfect story for the perfect
I think
moment.
it was actually a woman, by the way, who got punched.
It was the woman who got punched in the face. Sorry about
Yes.
that. But there is a growing buzz in the background of AI criticism, not from the people who are like, oh, it's going to take over the world, and not from the people who think that there's too much debt going into data center construction, but like the Sanders Warren wing of the Democrats, the Hawley wing of the GOP are all very worried about job destruction, right? And we're seeing a lot more pushback against data centers by local communities who think that there's not enough benefits for them to take on the power and water requirements. So we're seeing more data center projects stall. It
Yep.
seems like there's like a broad, loose pushback against certain AI technologies. And I'm curious if we've crossed the hump in self-driving that people are now kind of like, okay, this is coming, it's better, we'll get used to it. But I don't think we've reached
Hmm.
that point in a lot of other places. And I think that as we discuss tech and startups in the next year, we should just keep our ear to the ground a little bit about what folks out there think and not just the folks in our conversations.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that there is a growing tension around job displacement. There's a group of people who believe it's like decel to think that it's coming, to even bring it up. Some people don't want you to bring it up. I have friends who are like, hey, can you stop talking about this? Literally, I have friends. I'm not going
Yeah.
to say which ones, but friends who are like, hey, you're making too big a deal out of it. And I'm like, am I? Because math, it's just pretty obvious to me. And I think there's a group of people who are saying, myself, Bernie Sanders, Elon Musk, this is going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the founder of Anthropic was on 60 Minutes last night.
Dario
And
Amodei, yes.
yeah,
I was going to point out that even the Trump administration is saying that there may be a little bit of a quote quiet time in the labor market due to AI, just
quiet
back
time defined as what?
lower levels of hiring due to AI
Ah,
adoption. So my point is, Jason, you're not being uniquely loud here. If the
hmm.
administration's aide Hassett can say it, why can't you?
Definitely concern in the Trump White House for sure over this issue. In fact, I know there is because JD talked about it at the AI summit. At the AI summit, everybody was like super excited about all this stuff. But, there were like, in the background and, people talking, in the lobby about, hey, yeah, we're going to have to think about this and what are the strategies? Work faster. That's not just my personal motto. It's my number one piece of advice for founders. That's how you build a successful business. And when your startup is starting to attract those big enterprise clients, you're going to need a way to keep building and shipping products that they're asking you for and that your competitors might be already providing. But you got to do that without falling behind all of your security and compliance requirements. What do we do here? Well, what you do is you relax, you take a deep breath, and you get a partner. And that partner is Vanta. Their AI and automation is going to make it easier than ever for you to get big deal ready. You're going to do that in days, not weeks. They're going to help you scale your company and continuously keep an eye on your compliance. So you're always ready for the next big deal whenever it arrives. AI is here, folks. It's changing all around us, all the rules, and it's changing your customers' expectations. So it's time to get secure with our friends at Vanta. Twist listeners can get $1,000 off by going to vanta.com/twist, VANTA.com/twist for $1,000 off. Thank you to Vanta